Okay, it is 6:33, and I've got to get Mother and I something for dinner cooked. Didn't know what, so I thought, well, I need to. I'm going to get my guns here, the new chopper. Y'all know I love this new chopper. Comes with metal and glass. See, today I need two different containers for the chopper. So I think first I'm going to use my glass. I took these beets out of the freezer, and I'm going to put these let's get our chopper going. We will get our fire. Call my knives. I'm just going to take, these are just our garden onions. I keep threatening I'm going to chop these up and put them in the freezer. But when things go awry here every day, it does all I can do to try to get something cooked to eat. Not no extracurricular activity around here. I'll rinse that off here in just a minute, y'all. Moving a little slow today. Just a hair. Mother's eyes are, her right eye's finally black today. Very black. And but that's to be expected from a fall like that she had. You know that could have been really detrimental. Now we're going to put this in our chopper bowl with our Slaw mix. So there we got a Slaw mix. I'm going to chop this so it'll be small enough for Billie Jean to eat. But I don't want to mix my beet mixture in here till I make sure this is chopped small enough. You know how that just does that. We'll get this fork and we'll just go around. Get that off the thing to it. I think that's chopped really well. See how chopped that? Just one. This is a good chopper, y'all. I'm telling you. I love it. Now I'm going to take some beet. I'm just going to put about, let's see, I don't want the whole thing, because I want enough for another amount. For a beet salad. beet cabbage salad. So now let's chop that one more time. Check it. Let's see there. Now, I'm going to push that down. Good. One more time, and I think we'll be. This is also good if you put apples. Some apples. Now, let me get a bowl. And this bowl. I always rinse out my bowls. I don't care if it's flying, but I do. And it's always done that. Just like grandmother always did it. We'll use one of the bowls that my friend Shirley gave me. That's the sweetest woman you'd ever want to meet. Her and her sister ran a estate sale business. And her sister passed away recently. It's a sad loss. And I don't keep in touch like I should, but I know she's got children and she knows I take care of my mother. So, but every time I use something she has given me over the years, anybody, I think about it, that little memory, you know. And sometimes if I'm not doing anything, it'll spur a call to them or see, see how that, okay. Now we can just put this in the ice box until we are ready to okay, now I'm going to set that aside and I'm going to get another glass bowl. And I'm going to put I'm not going to put the 3/4, the 1/3 cup of sugar. I am going to add sweetener, just a little. I know a lot of you don't like the sweetener. That's fine. You don't have to use it. You can use the sugar. And I'll put just a hint of sugar in this. Just a hint. Because I think it kind of gives it a... Alright, let me get a little salt. We'll put about a half teaspoon. We're not going to put that much. We're just going to put, well, we better put a half teaspoon because I do have white pepper, but I'm not going to get it out. I'm using black pepper. You can use white pepper if you have it readily available. Now I'm going to get, let me get my measuring cup. And I'm going to get let me see if I can say 1/4 cup. I want a 1/4 cup of regular milk. What I'm going to do with this, I'm going to do two different things. Now y'all know that I had used this little can of pet milk yesterday. So I'm going to use a fourth cup of that condensed milk just so I can get used up. Just so I can get it used up. Then what I'm going to do, to give this a more picklish flavor, I'm going to put a fourth a cup of regular milk into this and get this put up. Now it'll be all over the place, y'all. Y'all know Billy Jean will mess it up if he can. Okay. Now, let me see here. Here we go. I hope that's still on. I'm trying to see if my microphone's that just drives me crazy. The microphones keep going off, and I do not know why. Well, we've been on here 14 minutes, so I don't know. Okay, I will try to go over this. What has happened was the microphone. I have two microphones, and one had gotten unplugged, and that's the one I tried to use yesterday, and then the one I tried to use today. So I'm going to do a quick recap. I chopped my coleslaw mix. I chopped my beets. I have put them in here with 2 onions. I have chopped that. I have made this for our beet mixture coleslaw. I have put 1/4 cup of milk, and to that, it was pet milk because I had used that yesterday. So I needed a 1/4 cup of regular milk and a 1/4 cup of buttermilk. So I've used the Carnation canned milk, and I'm going to put just some of this Nelly and Joe's lemon juice into my regular milk, my 1/4 cup, just a few drops, and that will simulate the buttermilk. So we'll let that set just a second. Yeah, it's hard, y'all, when you have to do all this yourself, trying to figure out and you're not a whiz about, let's get our chopper. We're through with our chopper. Our Ganzia chopper. I love that chopper. If y'all need a chopper, go to Amazon and I'll put it on the link. So I've got my sugar, salt, white pepper, which I use black, whole milk. Now, you don't have to use the buttermilk in it. Now we're going to take our Duke's real mayonnaise, and I'm going to put a 1/2 cup. I'm going to eyeball it. That may be more of a cup, but that's okay because we've got quite a bit of stuff with those beets. Now then. Now I've put vinegar. You can add white vinegar if you... And I've added the lemon juice already to make the milk. So we basically got this taken care of for our dressing. Now what I want to do is I'm going to take my bowl and I'm going to pour my dressing over this. Just like that. I've made this for Christmas, and it's just nice. You can use red cabbage. There's no sense in it. But it makes a good beet salad if you're just trying to. Let's get a little test spoon. I've got a bunch of things I've got to get done. Oh, it's good. That's good. That's really good. So, and you wouldn't know that. I mean, you'd see the red, but you'd think it's just a different kind of coleslaw. So now we'll put that in the refrigerator for about 4 hours. And when you take it out, it'll be ready for your party. So let me put this in here. All right, so tonight I decided that I was going to do some more salmon, and so let me get my let me get one of the white skillets, the carotte pan that I had fried eggs in this morning. Let me rinse it out. These you just rinse out. You know, it's nothing. I don't like the staining on the bottom that you get from these, but I think it's because of the glass stove and me spilling grease under it and not getting it up. So I'm going to put my pan down, turn on my fire. Okay, let me get my salmon out. Let me get my salmon out. And I've let it thaw out. And I put in the plastic bag. Let me get some butter here. Get that in our pan. Okay. Now then, let me get that going around there. Make sure the microphone is still going. So we're getting our butter. Nothing better for you than salmon. Well, this whole meal. This whole meal is good for you. So we've got our salmon. I put the skin side down now. Put the skin side down. Just like that. Let it start, the butter and stuff start doing what it's doing. I'm going to put just a little pepper on there. A little salt. Turn that to about a 4. Turn that, let's let it kind of cook there. We'll wait till that kind of gets a little more done before I flip it. That color will kind of graduate up to the top. Now, as I've told y'all, you can do this just as well in the microwave. I'm going to flip that just so I can get that. See how that color is already turning to a white pink. So it gets done quick, and now as I've told y'all, you do not want that to, you do not want that. See here, I'll pick that up so you can see that pink and pink, it means it's not done. The light pink is done. So this one here is doing really good. So now I've just browned that. A lot of times what I'll do, most of the time, as a matter of fact, is I take this, go ahead and take this out. Let me look at it. Now see, you still got your pink there. Go ahead and put it on your plate. See that pink? We know it's not done. This is still not quite done because it's still got some pink in it. Let me pull this off. I'm going to put this in the microwave for just a little bit. 3 minutes probably. I'm just going to put my little microwave cover on there, and that's about it. And I'll put that on 3 minutes. But while I'm doing that, I'm going to get some of my just a few of my little bit of frozen onions. And I'm going to put them in that with that juice from that salmon. Now, I don't even think that's going to take 3 minutes the way I'm looking at it right now. I've had it on a minute and about a minute, so I'm just going to let it sit in there for a minute. Let me get that. Okay, so remember the spinach that I bought, the leaves, I'm putting them into my pan with the onions. So we're getting a double healthy meal today. Getting a double health. But I didn't put salt or nothing on that, so you got to. Let that just kind of stew in that pan for just a little bit. You want to cook it now, see? Get it hot and get that. That's the spinach that I bought in those big bags, and I boiled it. So we'll let that stew just a minute. I'm gonna put a little more condensed milk in a minute in it. Give it kind of a cream. Okay, that's your kind of creamy spinach. You got your butter in there from your pan. So we'll just add just a little bit of milk. You don't want a whole bunch. And just cream that around there. Turn it up a little bit. Okay. Now, let me get some Parmigiano cheese. And you just add that little bit of Parmesan too. Don't want a whole lot. Just add it to that. See how that's made a sauce, kind of a spinach sauce. We turn our fire off. Let it cook just down a little bit. That makes it kind of like a flavor of an Alfredo sauce. Since you're putting your milk and Parmesan in there. That kind of thing, you know. Put a little more pepper in it. I think it needs a little more pepper down in that. Okay. Now that is just about all there is to today's meal. So, let me get the salmon out. It's perfect. Perfect salmon. Everything's perfect about the salmon. Let me get a small plate. I'll use one of my Royal Daltons, Paramount, and I'll take just half of one of these. Now I'll check it, see. Now to bake just a hair, just a little bit. Okay, let's look. I'm going to peel that skin off because Mother didn't like it. So, she'll like that, though, the way I do it. Okay. There's that. Now, we'll put just a little of the spinach to the side. You can put it on it or you can put it to the side. I didn't want a whole lot. I just wanted enough to give that a good flavor. You know. Bring your work up. And then let me get that off the burner is what you need to do. Let me get this over here. So there's the salmon and the spinach, and let's give us some. Let's give it a little dip of our right there. Our coleslaw. Now that makes a lovely looking plate for her dinner. So we got salmon and our spinach and the beet coleslaw, and I think she'll be happy. God bless you. God bless us. God bless the United States. I wish you was here to eat with us. We'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.